All right, happy Wednesday. So today we are starting a new section. We don't want to forget all those things that we've done with the lines, the angles, the polygons, the triangles, the quadrilaterals. We're just going to kind of use that information and now add on to it, and we're going to do perimeter. So first we have some notes. Again, try to print out the notes page. If not, write this down on a piece of paper so that you'll have it handy. And that you can refer back to it. All right, so perimeter is the distance around a polygon or around a shape. Polygon is just the fancy word for shape. So perimeter is the distance around a shape. A polygon. To find the perimeter of a polygon, add all the sides together. So, and it doesn't matter what kind of polygon it is. When we get to area, it will be very specific for each different type of polygon. But on perimeter, it doesn't matter what kind of shape it is. You do the same thing for all of them. So to find the perimeter of a polygon, add all the sides together. And we have a couple of different ones that we're going to do here, okay? All right, so on this one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So we have 5 numbers. So everybody's a little bit different of how they like to do this. And these are ones that I want you to do without a calculator. We might get into some that we will use a calculator, but on these, please do not. So you could just line them all up. So with 5 sides, it's not too terrible. If you like to just line them all up and then add all 5 together, you can. So 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus 7 is 16. 16 plus 7 is 23. 2 plus 1 is 3, so 33. So that's one option. You can also do it where you kind of combine some, so you don't have as many to line up. So I'm going to keep my 10 by itself. And then I'm going to combine my 7 and 7, and that's 14. And then I'm going to combine my 4 and 5, and that's 9. So this time, I have fewer numbers to add together. So if you don't like having this many in a row, you could actually split them up and do 3 and then 2 and then add those 2 answers together. Or you could do here, take 2, combine them in your head and then put it that way. So here we have 4 plus 9 is 13. Carry the 1, 1, 2, and 3. So again, it's whatever way is easiest for you. And then there's a little note at the bottom just to remind you that perimeter answers must always be labeled with whatever you are measuring in. This is measuring in inches. So we're going to put our label as inches. And if you know the abbreviation, you can put the abbreviation. Okay, and if there isn't any, we would probably call them units. So units might be a measurement. If it doesn't specify, it might just be considered units, but you might have inches, centimeters, feet, meters, yards. So whatever it is that you're measuring in, that's what you will label it as. Okay, so the second one, that was only 5 sides. The second one has quite a few more. So this is where it might be handy to kind of make 2 separate columns of numbers and then add those 2 answers together. And when you get this many, you want to make sure you remember where you started, what you've used, and what you haven't. So I'm going to make my first column. I'm going to do the 4, the 5, the 7, and the 6. So 4, 5, 7, and 6. So 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus 7 is 16. 16 plus 16, 22. So now I'm going to do my other ones, my 8, my 10, my 4, and 4. So 10, 8, 4, and 4. So 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 plus 8 is 16, carry the 1. So I get 26, and then I could take these two and do the 26 plus 22, and I get 48. Okay, so that's one way. Another way is what I kind of did up here, where I combine them as I go. And you might want to, with this many sides, you might want to mark them as you go. So here I have, so I have 4 plus 5 is 9. 7 plus 6 is 13. 4 plus 4 is 8. And then 10 plus 8 is 18. So this time I did all of them, but I just ended up with 4 because I combined 2 as I went. And again, I marked them so I know which ones I combined and which ones I've used and which ones I hadn't. So 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 plus 8 is 20. 20 plus 8 is 28. Carry the 2, 2, 3, 4, 48. So we did get the same answer both ways. Again, it's whatever way is easiest for you. This one is measured in centimeters. So I want to make sure and put that label. So essentially, you just add all of your sides together, however it is easiest for you to add them, and then you put the label with it. So there will be some worksheets attached. There will be a Google form attached to put your answers in. Make sure you get the labels on there, and we will talk to you again later.